Hello everyone, Palindrome here, and welcome to episode 12 of Crash Landing. Are you excited? Because I am. So, I actually asked Landstrider for some materials, building materials, and he was so kind as to provide me with a lot of stuff. He tore down cities, and this is just a few of the blocks that he gained from that, and he let me have them, which I am very grateful for. And obviously we've been cooking up a bunch of cobblestone, and literally cooking it up. Maybe not so much right here. Actually, I've got more in the other chest, I think. But we're going to put this to good use today. So if you missed last episode, go back and watch the last couple minutes. There's a comment just in the description that will tell you which part to go to, because I don't want to spoil this for you, and it's definitely worth a watch. Probably the most fun thing I've done so far. And now, if you're still here, I'm assuming that you haven't been spoiled, that you've already watched it. So let me talk about what I'm going to be doing today. Ta-da! My help! So, I'm actually going to wall this next part off. The L is going to turn into its own compound with, and today I'll probably be working on the walls for it. Now, I've got a quite ambitious idea, so I hope it goes well, but it might take quite a long time. So, sorry if this episode gets out a little bit late, but I definitely want to make something that's quite high quality for you guys, because that's what I like to see, and hopefully it's what you like to see as well. Stick with me, and that's what we'll get done. Whoops, I just hit Palindrome. But she heals up so quickly. Let's try that again. Look at those. I wish I healed that quickly. Clearly, Palindrome's the better drone. Although, you see that red line? That means she's angry at me. whenever you hit them, as we saw in our episode with Raccoon and Landstrider, they seem to, put their laser sights on you. Makes you a little bit paranoid, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I also sifted up a bunch of dirt, and I got quite a lot of things, but most importantly, I got some more grass seeds. You know, everyone was saying they're quite rare, but I got 3 of them, and this is excellent because we can actually turn them in to pneumaticraft seeds. And something I really want is this lapis lazuli and grass seeds to make rain plant seeds, because we're going to be needing that for quite a bit of building. So that's actually something I'd really like to make a farm out of. So, oh yeah, welcome to Lag Central, by the way. Population, me, and Landstrider. I bet it's his fault. Yeah, Demon Butcher. Butchering our server, too. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get myself some lapis, and I think one of the only ways to get lapis is from sifting stuff. So I am going to get myself some gravel, enough to hopefully get a piece of lapis, 5% chance, and I will be right back. What on earth? Palindrome? Oh, you're so crazy. I think this is probably just the lag causing a slight graphical glitch. Maybe my client thinks that dear old Palindrome is in 2 places at once, constantly laser beaming empty air. Ow, right in the heart. Look at that. So much progress on this smelting. I do actually have a whole lot of coal though, charcoal, from this tree farm. It's been working so well. Oh yeah, another little thing I wanted to mention is these rubber trees. From sifting the dirt, I also got some rubber saplings. So that is pretty good. Great way to get rubber, which is another hurdle you need in the pneumaticraft things. So just sifting up some gravel. I didn't actually need to get very much before I realised. 1, I got lapis, and quite quickly I only did 10 sifts, and I also had a little bit in the chest. So that's great news. We can actually make those rain seeds right now. So let's take our lapis and get ourselves some seeds. Or rather, 1 seed. I'll save the rest of them. They can be turned into more than just the lapis seeds. All kinds of dye, and these are also used for pneumaticraft plastic, which we'll probably get to soon. So, lapis and a grass seed makes a rain plant. Oh, yes. And these trees, let's chop them down now that the lag's not so bad. I was struggling a little bit earlier. Every time I chop one down, it would just bounce back on me like some sort of creepy prop zombie. I've been doing a lot of ploughing of this area just by right-clicking, and it usually gives me a bunch of seeds. I have so many of them, I'm starting to run out of space. Just from my little dirt garden over here. You know, got corn, scallions, coffee beans, grapes, rice, cantaloupes, cucumbers, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, onions. Oh, the list goes on and on and on. And I have a feeling I don't even have everything yet. Let's plant our rye seed. I think that one's one I don't have yet. Get out of here, you. Plough this. Rye seeds. Beautiful. Barley mustard. Lovely. So I have quite a garden going here, and I don't think I'll be terribly hungry in the near future. Which is very nice to think about. Probably don't want to eat that raw though. Alright, so the pneumaticraft seeds. Now if you haven't seen this before, what you need to do is look at this thing and it says soil, dirt, grass or farmland. Each of them have their own special soils which they can be put onto. And you'll want to press Q to throw it at the appropriate farmland and it will automatically plant itself. It's really cool. And you can actually bone meal this up and they'll start spitting out seeds. See, when this turns into... not doing it? Oh, okay. Maybe it's just creative mode that you can do this on. But if you apply bone meal to this, it'll spit out, or rather, once you wait for it, it'll spit out a rain seed, and it'll just come raining down on you right from the sky. Now, every pneumaticraft plant has its own different propulsion method, which is really cool and adds some sort of weird new feature to the game about farming. But these seeds will go all over the place, and the idea is that they self-propagate. So once this thing spits it out and it rains down from the sky, it'll land over here and end up planting itself because it will hopefully land on more grass. What will probably end up happening is we might not be around to see this next one, so it'll just rain down onto here and despawn. So that's why we want to actually get something that can pick it up, like a vacuum hopper. Now, I don't actually have any ender eyes, I don't think, so that could be a little bit tricky for now, but I shall be sure to get one in the future. Alright, so now it's time to get started on building this wall. So you see me planning out where I want it to go. First off, these stone bricks I'm putting down are going to be the pillars. Each are placed about 19 blocks apart, and they are what we're going to build up into this massive pillar. Now, I'm moving this closer to the base than the actual P was, and it's alright, I'm just going to sort of shift everything a little bit closer, which means the other letters will end up going a bit further away too. But that's okay, I wasn't really expecting this to be perfect, so now I'm just removing it. So don't mind the block lag we're getting, that's just, normal my internet derping. I don't think it was even the server's fault this time, but as you see now, it starts to go away, and smooth sailing from here on out. Alright, so time for the actual stone pillar. Rising up into the sky about 7 or 8 blocks tall, and we cap it off with this rather nice looking stone circle. Now made with lots of stone brick steps, and we repeat the same pattern on every other pillar. So you'll see me falling off occasionally, kinda hurts, but I do have some ladders on me, so getting down and up isn't too hard. And sometimes you might notice the sky flashing dark blue a couple times. That happens whenever I enter crafting mode. For some reason it has a little bit of a mess up with... it messes up, yeah, you see it now. It messes up Camera Studio a little bit. I guess it's because both the camera and my account are linked. But yeah, swooping over here, oh, it looks great already. And now, probably the trickiest one is this corner piece. Unfortunately, after I built this, I realised that it was already a little bit... I'd already got it wrong. It was a little bit too high, 1 block. But that's no matter. I come back and I move it down. Although it was a pain. Mistakes do happen. But yeah, it looks pretty impressive. And I think it looks great. Now, to make this look more like a wall and less like a Quidditch pitch, yeah, with the stone hoops, putting a little trim at the end to connect up the wall pieces. I didn't put it in the last section because, well, I'm thinking about replacing that so I can make room for that building for the P section. Now my overall plan for these things in the end is to have them appear on the minimap like the help sign. That's where the help comes into it. And what I'm going to be doing is putting a roof on these that makes them stand out against the map. Oh yeah, so it looks great as you swoop by, and it's all starting to come together. Now time for the best part. Here's where we work on the wall proper. Now you might have noticed that I started out with the elevator blocks from Landstride actually gave them to me from his loot from the cities, and now I add this this trim on to the pillars to make them stand out and make the entire thing look like it's sort of built on solid foundations. You might notice that I fill in the blocks underneath the pillars, just make sure that mobs can't spawn under there. I want to try and fill everything in when I can. Now in this little part I'm adding stone brick half slabs to give it a sort of industrial corrugated look, and it actually turns out very cool. I love to be able to see through it, but eventually we're going to put a little backsplash over there, a little backdrop, and I'm actually thinking spruce for that, but unfortunately I can't put it in just yet because I don't actually have any spruce. Filling in the back with some stone bricks here. They're chiseled to be these kind of dark tiles. And as you can see, we made the top stand out by adding a trim around it with more of these factory blocks. Add some more to the middle, and this section is done. Now to continue on with building the rest of the wall, we just need to repeat this several times over until we get to the section where we're going to remove that little bit and put the P building in. Now, you might be asking yourself, how secure is this wall? You might be thinking, can monsters shoot me from up there? If I'm standing on the top, which I am going to add a little walkway over there, probably about 4 blocks wide. Oh yeah, oh it looks amazing as we swoop on by there. Really stands out at night time. But how secure is it? Now, if I'm actually standing on the top there, no skeleton archers, from what I've seen, they can't shoot me unless I'm standing right at the very edge. And that's alright with me. I mean, it's going to be a sort of lit up with some spruce wood fences just on the lip of the walkway. And so you'd have to be actually standing right on the edge, looking over for anything to get you. So that's alright. Other than that, it's probably wouldn't protect you against ghasts, but we are going to put a roof on the top. So you should be able to hide down there at least a little bit. Oh yes, it's finishing up this now, swooping over. And this is probably the last section. Looks great. So wow, doesn't that look amazing? Oh, lovely. Screenshot. So this is going to be the first thing any visitor sees when they approach our base. Like, Landstride has been building a underground tunnel, a subway system, with rail carts, and maybe we'll make the entrance appear over here somewhere, so that the first thing anyone sees when they enter my base is this wall. It sort of looks a little bit imposing, very industrial themed, but it also kind of looks like it's a very secure place to be on the other side of. Now, obviously it's not quite done. I'm going to add in some glass to here, and a roof, put a roof on it, and some spruce wood to go behind these stone slabs, and it should make the whole thing pop out a little bit. As well as some other improvements I got, but I'm going to keep mum about those for now. Hopefully you guys are going to love it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, any improvements, anything you would have done, and let me know what you think about the format. And of course leave a like if you like it, because that's the biggest way to let me know whether you want something to keep going. So let's hop over to the other side. It's not terribly impressive from this side of the fence, I don't think. Ooh, no, don't want to fall in the lava. It's a bad place to come in. But yeah, sort of this towering, very, very sort of giant structure. I don't know, it's kind of imposing, isn't it? But don't worry, once we get up building this space, it's going to look a lot more friendly. So, big thanks for watching everyone, and I hope I'll see you later. Just again, let me know what you think about the format of this episode. Do you want to see more building, less building, more technology? Let me know, and I'll be sure to try and do that. So, I will see you later. Thanks again. Bye bye.